we're going to introduce you to the concept of using chain drills to enhance your training. A chain drill is nothing more than taking some prearranged movements and then teaching you how to constantly loop these things together to build out ingrained responses. What we're going to do is introduce 20 drills to you. We're going to show you how to do where your partner is feeding techniques to you and you're responding against those particular techniques. Now once you've gone through these techniques, you're able to take the same drills and flip them over where you feed them back to your partner and then he responds. In essence, you've taken 20 drills and then you've turned those into 40 drills. We're also going to show you how to take each individual link out of each response chain and turn these into drills in and of themselves. So it's essentially going to be coming down to infinite drills. You're going to be responding with some boxing combinations, elbows, knees, headbutts, defenses against takedowns, shooting takedowns, even taking this thing down to the ground occasionally. Now what we're going to be doing with these chain drills, keep in mind these are prearranged motions. They are not necessarily what's going to happen in the fight itself. We're using all pragmatic shots that will occur. We've got your hooks, you've got your headbutts, your elbows. These are all real deal tools, and you're going to use them. The responses against them are real, but we're saying these things occurring in these particular sequences may and or may not happen. We're just using them to ingrain particular responses in you. For example, someone throws a hook, a good response would be to cover against this hook. This is a great response, even though the next follow-up, maybe one of our drills might be to throw a lead uppercut. Maybe that's not the response that comes out in the real fight. And we're not saying you're incorrect if you do not follow up with the lead uppercut. It's just that particular drill has put those together to maybe try and ingrain a new response system within you. We've also got to keep in mind that each individual link is important in and of itself. So for example, someone throws the hook, I provide a cover, then a lead uppercut, and maybe the next drill after that he throws a cross and I give a shoulder roll. These things may not necessarily occur that way, not to belabor the point, but again, every time someone throws a hook, me dropping into a cover is not a bad idea. So each individual link is a good thing, and then learning them within the sequences, it's really kind of testing your powers of attention, to be able to stay there, focus on this man, throwing real leather at you the entire time. So with that said, I think it'd be more explanatory when you just jump right into the drills and see what it is we're doing here. So get your gloves on, let's get to work. Okay, we've got our gloves on and we're good to go. We're going to, first counter-punching drill we're going to work with is a jab-catch drill. Now this is a really, really basic drill. They're going to get a lot more complex from here, bring all your offensive and your defensive tools into play. But you've got to start with the jab-catch drill because your jab is your primary offensive weapon and your catch is your primary defensive weapon. And plus it starts getting you into the attitude and the spirit of how these counter-punching drills work, which can start getting rather combative, but still yet they have a prearranged outcome. A jab-catch drill is nothing. We're going to assume you already know how to throw all your punches correctly and have most of your defensive vocabulary down. If so, we'll just give a cursory description of these as we go. Whenever he throws his jabs, which is punch off his lead hand to straight shot, when it comes in, I open up my rear hand. We're fighting from a right side lead. I open up my rear hand to receive this into the glove. I'm not coming out to the punch, slapping into it, or cupping the outside. I'm just allowing the punch to come directly into the glove as such. That's a catch. He's throwing a jab. I'm receiving with the catch. Now to turn this into a counter-punching drill instead of just a defensive drill, after he throws his jab, I catch it, I return a jab to him. Throw. Here. Here. Nothing to this drill. We're going to just give a little bit of circuits of this, back and forth. Good, we'll move it around. Throw. Notice, while we were doing this drill, we're coming back, respecting the partner. We know there's not supposed to be any other punches thrown out of the sequence. But since we know it's a jab-catch drill, we could essentially throw it like this, nice and lazy, knowing that no one's going to get hurt. Go ahead and pay strict attention to form all the way throughout. I'm going to throw as if other shots could come in, because how you train is how you fight. I would recommend with every counter-punching drill, giving yourself approximately three-minute rounds of each drill, and at least 3 to 4 workout sessions, just to make sure you understand how that particular drill works. Some drills, like a jab-catch drill, you can do time and time again. Okay, that one's easy enough. Nice job, Corey. Take a look at the second drill we're going to use. We're going to still use the jab to open this thing up with. So this is going to have a few more steps on it, so we're going to build it going up the stairs one step at a time. He's going to throw his jab. I'm going to slip to the outside of this jab. Whenever I slip to the outside of the jab, I'm going to return across to him. So when he throws his jab, remember, outside slip means I'm going to the outside of a punch. If I go to the other side of the punch, moving towards his chest, that is inside. So he throws the jab, I go outside. The jab, outside, jab, outside, jab, outside, jab, outside. That's the first step. Try it again. Jab, slip, jab, slip, jab, slip, 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 and slip. So essentially you get 1, 2, although these things are happening at the same time. You got your jab coming in, and you got your outside slipping. Now I'm going to start returning something on him. I'm not returning with the jab, I'm returning with the cross, which is my rear hand straight. So slowly, it's the jab, slip, the outside, I return with the cross. And he's going to cover, which is bringing his glove back to his ear. Again, slowly we have jab, slip, return with the cross, there's a cover. Notice he bends the knees at the same time because the legs are the shock absorbers. So again, slowly, 1, 2. So it's jab, slip, cross, cover. Sounds like a lot, but it's really not. So again, jab, there's my slip, returning the cross, he covers. Do a little bit more on it. Go ahead. So it's here, here. And you notice what we're still trying to do is pay strict attention to form. And even though we know what punch is coming in, we try not to anticipate to a large degree. For example, when he throws his jab, I'm not going to go ahead and start with my slip over here. Try and watch his body mechanics and see when the initiation occurs. So I'm here. I'm not going, oh, slip now. I know that's what he's throwing. Wait till I see movement. Movement. Okay, sweet. Let's put another step on this one here. So far, I've returned with his cross. He's got the cover. Then he's going to return his own cross, and I will cover against that. Real slowly through the steps. Here's his jab. Here's my outside slip, outside the punch. I return across, he covers. Now, it's his rear hand straight. When he throws that, my hand comes up over the ear, and I bend the knees. Slowly again. Jab, slip, cross, cover, cross, cover. Again, slow. 1, 2, 3, slow. 1, 2, 3. Again, slow. 1, 2. Let me call them all again. Jab, outside slip, cross, he covers, he throws a cross, and I cover. Again, slow. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. We'll play with it a little bit. Go ahead. Good. Fun on that one too. Take a look at a third counter-punching chain we can put together for you. Again, we're going to equate with the jab as the first shot. This time when he throws a jab, I'm going to slip to the inside of this shot. So when he threw the jab on the last one, went to the outside of the punch, meaning moving towards his back. This time I'm slipping inside towards his body. Not your first preference here, because whenever I slip to the inside of it, take a look here, the inside of the punch means I'm leaning in to another shot. Not your favorite thing, but sometimes your body mechanics are where you are in relation to his body. That's just where you're going to be, and it's better than staying at the end of that long jab. So get nice and slow. Throws the jab, inside slip. Again, on that slip, it's nothing more than me turning. Since I'm moving to my right, I'm just turning towards my right foot and bending at the knees, not the waist. I don't want to lean over. If I lean over too much, he will snap me down, because we got to keep in mind knees are still in the game. He snap me down to the mat, move into a grappling game. Don't want to do that. So turn, bend at the knees, bend at the knees. That's all that's going to be required on this slip. So slow, jab, slip, jab, slip, jab, slip, jab, slip. Let's turn it. Jab, slip, jab, slip, jab, slip, jab, slip, jab, slip, jab, slip, jab, slip. Let's turn it again. Put another step on this. When I do this inside slip, I'm going to return with a hook. So he gives me the jab, inside slip. Whenever I return with my hook, which is going to be my lead hook, he's just going to duck against this hook. So it's going to be here, ducks under it here. So jab, slip, building up again, slip, there's my hook. Okay, slip, hook, slip, hook, slip, hook, slip, hook, slip, hook, slip, hook. Let's turn it. Yeah, slip, hook, 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 slip, hook. Good. Turn again. Put another step on this. After he ducks, he gets to return a cross. On his cross, this time I'm going to slip to the outside of the cross. I'll still be going to my right direction. We'll explain how this is working here. Again, slowly, he's got the jab, slip into the inside. I return a hook. He ducks it, he's got a cross coming in, and I'm going to my outside again. I'm going to my right again. Notice on a jab, if I slip a jab towards his body, that's inside. Inside, because I'm moving towards the weapon. He throws the cross, still moving in the same direction, this time on the outside of the punch. Make sure it's not too confusing. We need to have this terminology down so it's easier for you to keep your chains together. Very nice and slow. Here's his jab. I slip to the inside, I return the hook. He ducks, he throws a cross, and I got to really quickly be on the outside of this shot. I mean, there are other ways to block up a cross, but in this particular drill, we're trying to train your body mechanics to get you really quick on a particular motion to the right. So these are artificial constructs. We're trying to build in a particular root skill all the way throughout. So again, jab, slip, hook, and I slip to the outside. So very slowly, jab, inside slip, he ducks, outside slip. Jab, inside, duck, outside. Again, inside, outside. Again, inside, outside, inside, outside. Let's turn that. Again, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. Now take a look at his duck as well, because while these drills are going on, as we mentioned in the intro, these drills can be flipped around. Every drill we've done where he's initiated the shots and I'm reacting to the shots, once we've done our 3-3-minute rounds on these things, we can take these things, we're going to flip them over, where I would be doing the initiating and he would be doing the responding. So essentially, every drill is a double drill. You're going to switch this over and you're going to just double your number all the way through. So if I give you 20 counterpunching drills, you've really got 40. Good deal there. So again, on his duck, he's not bending over at the waist, it's at the knees. As soon as he takes his shoulder, if he's bending over the waist, and the shoulder moves past the knee plane, he's down to the knees, or we're going to be able to sprawl this guy down to the mat. So again, his duck is down at the knees, and also in strict ducking form, he's going to travel downward on a V angle and back up on a V angle here. Now here we're keeping it artificially a little bit on the outside so we can keep this entire drill going again. Very slowly again. Jab, slip, hook, he ducks, and I slip on the outside of that cross. Again, 1, 2, again, 1, 2, again, turn it, again, 1, 2, again. Pretty good drill right there. Let's take a look at the next one here. This will be another one opening up with the jab. Not all of them do, but it's jab's bread and butter punch. You got to have it. If somebody throws a jab, I'm going to respond with a pull, which is just taking my body back. Some people call it a rock or a lean. I learned it as a pull, so I'm going to call it a pull. He throws the jab. It's nothing more than me taking my feet, my weight from a 50-50 distribution back to about 70% on my rear foot for a moment. So he throws that jab. I pull back away from it. Jab, pull, jab, pull, jab, pull, jab, pull. But notice I come right back with a punch. It's as if I'm assuming that he's out here, he's connected me with the cable, and he's pulling me back into position. I do not want to stay on the outside with the pull, so when he throws it, I want to be here and staying all the way back. He's throwing in combinations like he should be. He's going to drop me. He drops low for a shoot. All my weight's back. I'm an easy target right here. So again, very slowly, jab and pull, jab, pull, jab, pull, jab, pull. Notice paying strict attention to form the whole way. Keep the hands up here on the cheeks, home row. Go ahead. Here, and 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 here. Okay, we're going to put a response out of that. I will return with the cross, and he's going to slip to the outside of this cross. Very slowly, so it's going to be jab, pull. I return with the cross. Since I'm snapping back anyway, I might as well bring something back home with me. Come back with the cross, and he slips on the outside. Again, outside slipping means moving away from my other weapon. So slowly, here, pull, slip, again. So he jabs, I pull, return with the cross, goes outside. So it's pull, slip outside, 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 pull, slip outside. Full speed. We're going to do the same drill. We can move it around a little bit. We're staying somewhat static with our footwork, basically so you can get a good idea of what the upper body is doing. At the same time, you want to have a good awareness of there is movement, there is footwork and fluidity when you are fighting. So it's the same drill, slow it down a little bit. We'll kind of move it a little bit. Sometimes if we're not moving on the camera, it's because we're hopefully having you pay attention to the offensive and defensive combinations that are going on above the way. So again, he does the jab, pull, slip. You see, just by putting a little bit of footwork in, it gets to be a little bit more fun. So to make sure, though, in profile, though, you can see what we're doing and stay with the program on this. Now, so far, I've thrown this cross back at him, and he's done his outside slip. This time, he's going to return out of that slip. He's going to return a hook. Instead of throwing it at the head, he's going to throw it to the body. I'm going to have to block with my rear forearm. So very slowly, it's going to be jab. There's the pull. The cross. Notice the cross. He slips to the outside. Since he's already loaded, he's here. Might as well do something about this. He's going to throw this hook. And if I wasn't ready for this defense, I'm extended. He's going to eat the ribs up. So whenever I throw, bam, as soon as I throw here, it comes back to that hook. I'm going to bring this elbow back in. So it's a forearm block. Bam. So these little counter-punching chains, these things are just brilliant in the sense that they're teaching you natural responses. If you're going to slip to the outside of a shot, you're so extended, you want to train yourself, your brain, this is a trigger, eat those ribs up. At the same time, every time you throw a cross, it's going to teach you to not be lazy. You're not just going to go, there's the cross, leave it out there. You've got to immediately get things back to position because every time you throw a shot, you've opened yourself up. Very slowly with the whole chain, he throws the jab, I pull, it's my cross, he slips outside, he throws his hook, and I got a forearm block on it. Again, slow. 1, 2, 3. Do that. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Good. Bam. Good. Excellent. Take a look at another combination we can put together. Keep in mind, 3-minute rounds per thrower. So you're coming out with 6 rounds all the way through these drills. So 3 rounds with him initiating, and 3 rounds with me doing the initiation on each drill. The next combination we're going to put together, sequence putting together, actually starts with the cross. If he throws this cross, I'm going to slip to the inside of this cross. So when he throws, again, I'm slipping inside, which means toward a weapon. So hands are up, slip inside. Slip inside. Again, we know it's not at the waist so much as it is bending at the knees. Do I need a knee? We get a snap down. So cross, slip inside, cross, slip inside, cross, slip inside, 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 inside. Let's turn it. Inside, 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 inside. I'm sure when you're watching this, you see why inside slipping is scary. You got to have it in your arsenal, though, because again, hands up. He throws. I slip inside. I mean, this uppercuts, hooks, and jabs are right here. That's why you got to stay tight. You just can't be slipping inside like you see a lot of boxing matches where Muhammad Ali brought along that whole style of fighting with the hands down. Look at him today. Come on. Okay, again, slip inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy enough. And let's get some responses out of this. I slipped inside. I'm going to return with the jab. It's a strange position to return a jab from, but you got to teach yourself to be able to jab from all angles. He's going to catch that jab, just like we did in the previous, the first drill that we did, which was the jab catch drill. So very slowly, goes the cross, slip inside. My jab's going to come from down here. I'm coming from the floor. I'm not coming right back up to position to throw it. I'm already down here, so I got to stand up and be throwing it. He's got to pull that cross back and put a catch in front of it. When you start trying this, you're going to see, boy, that's a little bit of a difficult motion to do. That's why you need to work in the context of a drill. So slowly, cross, slip inside, here comes my jab, and there's that catch. So again, here. Good. Let's turn it. Again. Excellent. Continue on with that same sequence. Whenever we drop down after the jab, he's caught it with his catch. He's going to return another cross. And this time I will cover against that cross, which is again bringing the glove up over the ear. So very slowly, excuse me, he throws his cross. Here's my inside shot. Come back with the jab. He catches it. Now he's going to throw a cross off the hand, same hand he just did his catch with. He throws, and there's my cover. Very slowly. Again, slip inside, jab, and again, slip. Here, and again. Turn. Excellent. Nice job. Take a look at another one that starts with the cross. Somebody throws with his cross. I'm doing what's called a cross parry against this. His cross comes in. I'm going to use my rear hand, in my case my left hand, and cuff against the inside of his cross hand. There's his cross, cross glove, cross parry. Here. Notice that I'm not exaggerating the motion, trying to make sure my hand passes center line, while the old Eastern martial arts ideas about not crossing center line holds true for boxing. Same thing. I'm thinking about sweeping my glove in a circle back towards my chest instead of crossing the line. Let's turn it. Same thing. Here's my cross glove, cross glove, cross glove. Notice the whole time we're doing this, and I'm talking to you though, Corey's doing the same thing. Our gloves come back to touch the cheeks the entire time. Now this time I've done my cross glove. I'm going to return with the hook. He's going to cover against that hook. There's my cross glove. My lead hand, my right hand is going to load up with the hook, which he covers, just like he did against a cross, except he's bending the legs, still the legs of the shock absorbers. So, whoops, cuff, return with the hook, which he covers. So it's 1, 2, that's the drill. 1, 2. You've got to bend the knees on these, because even if you've got a glove between you and the punch that's coming in, these things will still rock your brain. Yeah, it's horrible. Okay, again. Here, here. Again. Here, here. Turn it. It's a pretty natural combination to put together. We're still going to put another step on this thing. So far, I've returned with the hook. He's covered. Now he's going to return his own hook, and I've got to cover against this. So I get to do the same defense against the same offense. Very slowly. It's the cross. There's my cross glove right here. Turn the hook. Covers. Now he's going to throw a lead hook. And I drop it and I give my cover. Very slowly again. There's the cross. So here's my cross glove. I throw a hook. He covers. He throws a hook. Cover. And it's very common for hooks to be thrown in a tit-for-tat fashion. You got to be prepared. If you throw a hook, hook is about an 80% coming back at you. Again. 1, 2, 3. Here. 1, 2, 3. Again. That's the last one on that particular combination. Okay, we got another drill here that we're going to open up with a hook. Okay, Corey, step back for me. When he throws his lead hook, what I'm going to do against this hook is I'm going to pull. We've pulled against jabs before already, so when he throws a jab, just give me a jab right now. Pull, and pull, and pull. Same thing will work against this lead hook. When he throws, boom, I rock my way from 50-50 distribution to 70% of the back leg. So the hook, boom, there's the pull. Pull, 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 pull. Let's rotate that. And pull, 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 pull. Keep my hands. It's very common when people are doing pull to leave their hands behind. No hit yet. Whenever I'm pulling back, sometimes you'll see people just taking their head back, leaving the gloves behind here. Bad news, because this thing can still loop behind and catch me on the chin along the way. So just keep these gloves plastered to your cheeks every time you're moving along on this pull. Now, he throws this hook. I'm going to pull. My response, as I come from my negative motion, I'm going to snap back out of this pull. I'm going to return with my own lead hook, which he's going to cover, which is, again, taking that glove up over the ear and bending at the knees because the legs are the shock absorber. So he throws, pull, turn, cover. So it's two hooks. It's a hook for a hook. So it's going to be pull, cover, pull, cover. Let's move it. Something for him to do now. After he covers against my return hook, he's going to throw a lead uppercut, which I'm going to use my hand as attacked with on my hook. I'm going to bring this down immediately, slap into his glove for a glove block. So very slowly, pull, cover, and glove block against his uppercut. So, and again, 1, 2, and 3. Again. You notice whenever we're doing these glove blocks, they're not passive. Whenever he's throwing his hook, I'm not barely slapping hand. This isn't enough, because he's digging these uppercuts. Proper uppercuts can be dug in the legs and the hips. Things are coming up the center. Got to really hit into these things hard. So again, it's going to be pull, cover, and glove block. But one more piece on this. I'm going to respond after my glove block. Since we've got this uppercut line blocked, we know we've opened up the jaw. I'm going to return with a cross. Now he's going to have to cover against this cross. Now, if this was a true sparring match, I'm hoping to keep this a hand out of commission with a clear shot on the jaw. But here, I'll allow him to have this hand back so he can get back to his cover position, bend at the knees, and cover against this cross. Very slowly from the beginning. Pull, cover, glove block. There's his cover. Again. Take a look at that again. Build it slowly. Pull, cover, glove block, and cover. And again. There you go. It's another sweet little combination for you. We got another one to show you right here. And this one opens with the hook. And I got to cover against this thing again. So lead hand coming in with that hook, high level, put the cover in, bend at the knees. Like if I stay upright, just give me a 30% on it. I can cover. But if I'm standing upright, I'm still getting a hell of a bang through my head. Now bending the knees doesn't mean you feel perfectly comfortable. It just means less Excedrin are coming up for you later on in the afternoon. So when he throws that hook, cover, bend to the knees, cover, 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 cover. Excellent. Now I'm going to respond with something out of this. Whenever I respond, I'm giving him a lead uppercut, and he's going to lead glove block this thing. So slowly, gives me the hook, cover, my uppercut, lead coming up. The hand he just punched me with, his hook hand, goes down, slaps on top of my glove. Very slowly, 1, 2. Again, 1, 2. The only danger with these drills is sometimes you'll start, you do so many in a row, you start mix and matching them in your head, and you start going, oh, what the hell am I supposed to throw? It starts turning into almost a real sparring match, but you start finding out when your previous responses from one of the previous flow drills comes together, and you start finding out this is the only real way to prep for sparring. You know the shadow boxing, focus pad drills, heavy bag drills you can. This kind of gives you some live fire drill, and by the time you get in front of someone who's got no plan ahead of them, they throw something, you think you don't have a plan either, and you start going, oh, that's drill 23. Your brain really won't say drill 23, but your body will kind of lock into that groove you got. Okay, let's build on this again. He's got that hook here and here. Again, bam, bam. So I cover, return that uppercut, and he glove blocks on me here. Now when he throws this glove block, he's going to return with his own uppercut, but it's going to be off the rear hand, and I got to pull back and do a forearm block on this. So very slowly, here, here, here. Again, here, here, here. Again, here, here, here. Again, here, here, here. Again, here, here, here. Turn it. So again, cover, here, cover, catch, cover, catch, cover, catch, cover, catch, cover. Excellent. Almost ate that one. That's good. Continue. Put yet another step on this thing. I've just had to do the forearm block against his uppercut. I'm going to return again with another hook, which he's going to duck against. So he throws his hook. Here we are. I covered against it. Here's my uppercut. Block this out. Then he throws his rear uppercut right here. I'm going to throw my lead hook. He's going to duck. Right here. Nice and slow. It's going to be here. Uppercut. Hook. So it's going to be, he throws his hook. Here's my cover. My lead uppercut. Glove block, and he's going to throw his rear uppercut, forearm block, my lead hook, he puts the duck in. Again, slowly. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now he gets to respond. It's not only fair that he does get to respond. After he does his duck, he's going to throw a cross on me. I'm going to slip to the inside on that cross. Very slowly. This is a long chain right here. So he does his hook. Here's my cover. Lead uppercut. Here's the glove block. Rear uppercut. Forearm block. Here's my hook. He ducks. And now that was his cross. And since I'm already in this low relationship to his body, I just continue on to the inside of his body with it. Very slowly again. So I'm covering. He's glove blocking. Covering, ducking, slipping. It gets hairy here. Take it slow in the beginning. So it's 1, 2, 3, right here. So again, 1, 2, 3, again, 1, 2, 3. I think you get the idea right there. Fun drill. Next chain we're going to look at. This is a long one, so stay with us on this. We're going to build this thing bit by bit. We're going to open with the jab again. He throws the jab. This time, instead of catching the jab or slipping on this jab, I'm going to cuff it, which is using my rear hand to do that little circling motion like we've done on a previous drill against the cross. When he throws this jab, hit him right on the outside of the wrist and bring my hand back to the chest. So jab, cuff, cuff, back here a tiny bit, cuff, 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 cuff. Freeze it at the end, please. Close it out here. It's not me trying to smack this across his body. It's like a little brushing motion right through here. And it's called a cuff because basically using your glove to hit behind the cuff of his glove. Cuff. Small motion. Okay, throw the jab. Bam. Cuff. 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 Let's turn it a little bit. And cuff. 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 And you can move with it, get used to the motion. Cuff, cuff. So you paw for it. Bad, bad, bad. It was anticipating. Now I'm going to respond out of this cuff with the cross, which he will cover against. So I'm going to cuff his jab and cross, and there's his cover. So again, here, 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 here. While we're building the chain, not putting everything on these punches just yet, because it gets old receiving shots, doesn't it, Corey? Here's a cuff. There's a jab, cuff. Here's the cross. So again, there's the jab. I cuff it, return the cross. He covers. And again. Keep in mind, we're not going full contact or full speed yet. We're just building the coordination with these drills. Same thing. You can take these up to full speed and full contact, but you would be wise to be throwing on headgear, put in a mouthpiece, and don't talk through the entire drill. So we're breaking all the rules here. Now he's going to get to respond against me. I don't like that because it's going to hurt me. He's going to throw his cross back, and I'm going to slip to the outside of his cross. Very slowly. Jab, cuff, cover, boom. I slip the outside, away from the other weapon. Outside is towards his back. Turn. So he jabs, I cuff, I cross. He covers, throws a cross, and there's my outside slip. So here, here, here. Now it's very important in the drills that we're training with some integrity. We have respect for one another. When he's throwing his jab, he knows I'm going to cuff it over here. He's not punching over here. He's doing me the service, punching straight towards my chin. So all these punches, we're looking to hit the mark. We're not hitting all out in case he catches me unawares, which can happen even in the context of the drill. So again, put the chain together. So it's here, here, here. And again. You'll notice even whenever my body's going low on this outside slip, I'm not taking my shoulders past my knees for that snap down or into knee territory. It's all right here, at the knees, not at the waist. And again. Let's put another piece on this chain. This is a long one. We're still on the same one. But we've added on the fact I've just slipped to the outside. I'm going to throw a hook, which he will cover against very slowly. When you're building these, take your time. You might even want to spend 3-minute rounds on each little piece of this chain as you're moving all the way through, so don't lose them along the way. It's very easy to get confused in this process. So very slowly, here. I cuff against the jab. I return with the cross. He covers, he returns his cross. I slip to the outside, my lead hand, my right hand, comes back for a hook to the head, which he's just covered. Again, slowly. I cuff. He's going to cover against cross. I slip outside. He covers on the hook. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it. Do a few there at the end with a little bit more contact on them. We don't do too many like that because we're not totally geared up. Totally unsafe. And if you screw up, you're going to feel it for a long time. Now he's covered against my hook. He's going to return his own hook this time, which I've got to cover against. Very slowly from the beginning. He jabs, I cuff. I cross, he covers. He crosses, I slip to the outside, I throw a hook. He covers, he throws a hook, and I cover. Again, slowly. 2. Again, so again, it's going to be cuff, cover, slip, cover, cover. Again. Another piece on this. Again, that's why it's a good idea to take each individual link and spend a few rounds on that, because you see, if you try and accelerate these drills too quickly, you go, drill number 9 is really cool. I'm going to do all 12 steps out of it. And you don't break it up, you're going to get hurt, your partner's going to get hurt. And then I'll cry because I'm sorry I taught you the drill. You have to break this thing up. So far we returned with the hook. I've thrown a hook, he's covered, he's thrown a hook, and I've covered. I'm going to return with the lead uppercut, and he's just going to block it with his forearm. So very slowly, cuffed, return, here, 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 here. Forearm block, just like he did. Dig it in, nice and slow. So he jabs. There's the cuff. I cross, he covers, he crosses, I slip outside, I throw a hook, he covers. He throws a hook, I cover, I throw a lead uppercut, he turns, puts the forearm into it. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. And again. 1, 2. Turn it. Nice and slow. There we go. Cuff. Bam, 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 bam. But one more piece on this thing. He's done this forearm block. He's now going to get to return with another hook, which I'm going to cover against. You're going to go, hey, you keep using hooks and covers all the time. Stonewalling's one of your best defenses because your hand's already in proper positioning. Very slow at the beginning. Jab. It's my cuff. Throw the cross. He covers. He throws a cross. Slip to the outside. Here's my hook. He covers. Here's his hook. Cover. Here's my lead uppercut. He puts forearm into it. He throws a lead hook. And I cover against that hook. Slowly again. Cuff. There's a cover. Outside slip. Cover. Cover. Forearm block. Cover. Cuff. Cover. Slip. Cover. Cover. Forearm block. Cover. And again. Good. And again. 2. Good. Turn. We'll call those again. Remember what's going on with these drills. Jab. Cuff. Cover. Slip. Cover. Cover. Forearm block. Cover. Take that thing and digest it. Drill number 10 out of this sequence. Same thing. It's a long one, but again, you can take these, break them up into individual links. As a matter of fact, later on we're going to tell you how to drill these links out of sequence. We're going to open up with a jab, but this time he throws this jab. His jab is coming to the body, which I'm going to give a rear scoop to. So when he jabs to the body, my rear hand just opens up. I'm not really sweeping this out straight on line with the camera. Notice I'm just moving. Elbows pretty much staying in one position, just taking the palm of my glove to the outside. It's kind of like a low cuff. That was a low jab. There's the scoop. And a scoop. Move around with it a little bit. Scoop. I'm going to respond on this thing. He's low on me. A really wonderful follow-up for me is going to be my lead uppercut. Done nice and slowly. He throws here, scoop. Bam! It's going to be right to the face. It'll be so nice. But he's going to put a lead glove block on this thing. So nice and slow. A jab, there's my scoop. There's my uppercut, which he's brought back, and stop with this lead glove block. And again. Got it. Again. Again, so scoop. And he blocks the uppercut. Yeah, a few slow. You see, it's a really natural thing for me to do. Keep going. Whenever someone goes low, and bending a little bit at the waist that way, you want to stand them back up with those uppercuts. Go on. You notice he's not going to be able to get his hand back to block the uppercut unless he's always thinking about the negative reaction of the punch, which is a lot of people want to throw one out fast, but they bring it back slow. You'll see, they're fast here, but they leave these things extended, don't come back. Get everything back to position. Again, slowly. Here. Here. Let's let him return this time. Throws that low jab, high scoop. It's my uppercut, glove block. Now he's going to throw a rear uppercut. I put a forearm into this thing. Back to stonewalling. Again, nice and slow. Scoop. Uppercut, he blocks. Rear uppercut. Put my forearm into this thing. Should get this in right order. Turn. So it's scoop. Here. Here. Good. Again. Excellent. Put another piece on this chain. This one's another long booger right here. Whenever he's throwing his rear uppercut, put that forearm into it. I'm going to throw my own rear uppercut, and he's going to have to block with his forearm. Nice and slow. So he does the low jab. Here's the scoop. Glove block. Here's his rear uppercut. Here, block it out. I throw my rear uppercut. It's his forearm block. So this whole thing's really teaching you how to defend some body shots. That's what number 10 chain is all about. Nice and slow. Here. Uppercut, glove block, rear uppercut, rear uppercut. Nice and slow. Turn. Nice again, nice and slow. The jab, my scoop, lead uppercut with glove block, rear uppercut, forearm block, rear uppercut for me. Corey gets his own forearm block. Turn. Nice and slow again. Scoop. Glove block. Forearm. Forearm. Pick it up. Again. Again. And again. Another piece on that chain right there. So we exchanged these rear uppercuts to the forearm blocks. This time after he's received and blocked this rear uppercut with his forearm, he's going to return with a rear hook to the head. Okay, nice and slow. So it's here. I'm going to duck this thing. Nice and slow. Here we go. So, beginning. Scoop, block, block, block. Here. Nice and slow. So here, 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 here. We work the body. People are going to run back up to the head. So you got to be prepared just not to get lulled in, covering the body the entire way. Again, scoop, block, block, block. And again, notice it's not at the waist, it's at the knees on this ducking motion here. Here, 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 here. And again. Good. Another piece on this thing. Send that rear hook to the head. I've ducked against this thing. I'm going to throw a hook this time to return, and he'll block it with his forearm because this hook's going to the body. Slow from the beginning. Scoop. My uppercut is glove blocked. Rear uppercut, forearm block. My rear uppercut, forearm block. I duck against his rear hook. It's my lead hook to the body. He's got to come back, dig that elbow back in tight to stonewall it. Nice and slow. Here, 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 here. It'll be a sneaky one for him to get back to position. But you got to be ready to do that. Nice and slow. Here, 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 here. Nice and slow from the beginning. So, jab. Here's my scoop. Glove block. Forearm block. Forearm block. Duck. Forearm block. Think you get the idea of that drill right there? It's a pretty good one. Nicely done.